Hello, welcome to lift class. Today you're going to want to put on some music, get out a variety of weights. We are working at 45 seconds per exercise. We're going to start simple and then we'll add on a little bit. Nothing too complicated, all things we've done before. We are doing squats, curtsies, which will turn into curtsy side lunges. I'm going to go a little bit lighter on legs today, but if you have heavy weights, grab your heavy weights for your legs today. RDLs, which is your Romanian deadlifts. We're bending in half, looking over that ledge. Coming down to the floor for chest fly, another one that you can go a little bit heavier on, especially if you've been staying at the same weight for a while. Try one increment higher, okay? And then bent over rows, and we'll do some chops. If you know for a fact that you have a bad back, please be very mindful with the chops. You might just want to do the air, okay? And just really engage your center and do it with no weight. I'll pick probably an 8 for that, okay? And then we'll kind of add on, make it a little bit more complicated the second time through. We'll go to some shoulder work, some chest work, back work. We do have a pullover today. That's where you want a heavy weight to pull over your head while you're laying on the floor. Then we'll head to core, and then we'll be done. So it'll go pretty quick today. So music, all the weights, sweat towel water, start your watches if you're tracking. Today's word is I am thriving. It happens to match the pink today. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. So remember, today you are thriving. You're reaping the benefits of what you're doing right now, okay? So we'll go ahead and push play, get started on our warm-up. Warm-up's just all things we've done before, like I said. So today I just took out 8s, 10s, and 17 and a halves, all right? If I need something else, I'll grab something else. I might want something lighter when we get to chops. I don't know, we'll see. So, all right. Starting with squats, we've got toes forward, bottoms back, chest up, chin up, push into your heels, center yourself, start engaging your abs, tall through your spine as if there's a puppet string pulling you straight, straight, straight up, squeeze your thighs, push your heels into the floor. This is your squat with no weight right now. We'll add a weight when we get to the workout. Try 2 more. Last one. Opening up those hips as we squat, and now we're taking this to reverse lunge. Come back, balance, shoulders over your hips, step up into your front heel, so your back leg exaggerated a little bit as we warm up here. Lunge, step up, lunge, step up. If you need your arms for balance, go ahead. You can hold your hands at your chest and your hips. Just keep pushing into your front heel. Feel your hamstring and your glute wake up. One more. Or if you need to even out your sides, even out your sides. And then feet a little bit wider than hip width, toes forward. A morning glory. Proud, proud spine, flat back. Lean forward. Come back up, enjoy this beautiful stretch. Your hamstrings, glutes. Doing the work. You're looking over the ledge. Everything's straight. Legs back. If you feel like you need to bend your knees a little bit, give it a soft bend. Just make sure you're pulling back up with the back of your body. We are going to come down to the ground next. So if you have a mat, after this, go ahead and grab it. We're going to just do a couple push-ups. Nothing crazy, okay? On your knees. Down to the ground. Push it back up, hollow out your chest. Take your time, push, push, push it over the ground away. You can do this on a wall, or a stair, or a chair, couch, bench. Just warming up the chest here. And when we're done with one more, I want you to lay all the way down on your stomach, toes behind you about hip width, and arms come up overhead. We're going to lift, Squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull like you're doing a pull-up. Extend, lower. Toes anchored on the ground. Squeeze your rear, lower back. And when you pull, upper back. Release, and down. So we breathe. It's kind of a shallow breath. Okay, because I know that that's really difficult on our stomachs. Little breaths. Okay. And coming to plank. Take one leg forward. Low lunge twist. When you're ready, switch sides. Open up your hip, open up your chest. Move my mat out of the way, I don't want it. Take your time here. Finish off whichever side you need to finish off. And crawl, lay to standing. All right, we've got squats, curtsies, deadlifts, come down to the floor for chest flies, and then bend over rows, and then we're doing some chops. You'll have 15 seconds between each exercise to transition. So right now, you're gonna grab your squat weight. We're gonna suitcase squat, so we're gonna hold it down by our side. Take a deep breath. Grab the weights that you're gonna use. Hopefully it's your heaviest ones. And we've got 45 seconds, toes forward, feet about hip width, maybe a little wider, and go. Down and back with your butt, chest stays lifted. We will change the squat the second time through. We've got 6 moves, 45 seconds. Then we'll repeat the moves, adding on. We're changing it just a little bit. And then we'll go to some floor work. Standing and floor, both. Push your heels on the floor, squeeze your thighs, drive on up. This is at your own pace, so the number of reps you get done in 45 seconds is up to you. Last one. Okay, we're heading into curtsies. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter in these today. I'm gonna listen to my body, and I want you to do the same thing. We're just gonna go side to side, step up on your front heel. That step back, okay? Ready, set, go. You can use heavy or light weights here, or no weights. It's been a while since we've done curtsies with weights, I think. So you're not using your back foot to launch. It gives you a little bit maybe of a pop-up, but really you want to push your front heel on the ground, stand up straight and tall. Heart rates are coming up because our big leg muscles are working. Draw your belly button in, shoulders tall, but out of your ears. Back leg for balance, step up. Back leg for balance, step up. One more on each side. Time. I'm gonna grab my heavier weights. We're going into our RDLs. Kick your butt back, flat back, proud chest. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your hamstrings. Ready? And let's go. Look over the edge. You can tuck your chin a little. This is your chin tucked a lot. This is your chin tucked a little. And I prefer to keep my eye gaze a little bit further out. It just works for me. My chin is pretty untucked. But a neutral neck. So hopefully you can find the right spot for you. Please don't put your chin to your chest. That's not the right spot. That rounds out your spine. I want you to stick your chest out, pull your shoulder blades back, lean forward, squeeze your butt. Belly button drawn in. I can do better on that one. All right, coming down to the floor. Chest fly. Yes, I'm still on screen. Okay. So let's bring our toes up to the sky. If you need to, bend your knees. we're going chest fly. So we just created a little instability, so we've got a little extra core work here as we're doing our chest fly. Now I said to grab heavier weight and I didn't, so the next time through, I'll make sure I grab something heavier. Slight bend in your elbows, your triceps kind of tap the floor and then you come right back. Try not to clank your weights. If you're clanking, I know you're losing control. It's either too light or too heavy. And you've got to add some control. Squeeze, pinch the pencil in your chest to your movement. One more. Weights come down, legs come down. Wrap yourself to sit. And we're coming for bent over rows. Heavier weight here, okay? These are your back muscles, squeezing your blades together, elbows come up. Ready? Bend over. Again, same thing with your chin. Untuck it, look over the ledge. Big bend at your hips, chest to the floor, elbows hike up. The weights come to your pockets. So right between your rib cage and your hip bone, or to your hip bone. Every body is different, so you want to be pulling back, squeeze, back, squeeze. A lot of people do this in a row. If you're doing chicken wings up to your armpits, pull back, back. Okay, 10 more seconds. And we're gonna head into chops, and those are your 6 moves. Go ahead and stop. I'm gonna grab my 8 for my chop. We're going from hip to shoulder. Stance is a little bit wide, so we go shoulder, down, okay? Here we go. Chop up, lower, chop up, lower. We take a little dip, up, up. Second time through, we will come overhead, but for right now, we're just chopping shoulder, lower. Like you're throwing something over your shoulder that you don't want. Like a little frisbee throw. Working through our core here. Do that breathing. I know we all want to go higher, don't we? We all want to go up there next time. All right, take a little break. We're going to head back into the same work, but again, we're just changing up a little bit. Okay, so water, sweat towel if you need to. This time when we squat, we're going to top load. So you can hold one weight at your chest or you can hold 2 weights, okay? Called a front squat. Now we'll head into curtsy to side lunge, okay? So those are your first 2 moves, legs. Okay, top load. Top load, you might want to go a little bit lighter. You're going to start using your abs and your back a little bit more. Ready? Set, top load it. You can have 1 weight at your chest, or you have 2 weights. Try not to rest them on your shoulders. It's so easy to do that. Sometimes when I have really heavy weights, I cheat and I do that. But you really want to just have the bend in your elbows. Weights are slightly in front of your shoulders. They're not resting on your shoulders unless they're like super heavy and you're like, I can't hold it up here, but I want to reap the benefits. Even then, you gotta make a decision for yourself. Keep your body safe, tall spine, straight up, straight down. Now you're feeling your stomach and your back, your core working a little bit more when you top load. So you want to keep your posture tall and safe. All right, so now you get a break. We're going curtsy, side lunge, step it together and switch legs. Curtsy, frame the leg, side lunge, switch legs, okay? Ready, go. Curtsy, that leg steps out. Side lunge, push off your heel and together. Curtsy, side lunge, together. Curtsy, side lunge, step it in, okay? It's taking me a lot of concentration too, to figure out which side we're doing. Curtsy side, together. Curtsy, side, together. We're not used to alternating, so good job. Last one, even out your sides if you need to. Breathe. I'm going a little bit lighter with this one. Now we're going RDL, rack it, press it, okay? So we're sliding the weights straight up our body. You can come to your toes, heels down, press, okay? Let's go through this. Fold forward like an RDL, clean to rack, press. So a little bend in your knees, press it. You're dragging something up your body, rack it, press it. If you've never done these before, it's good to start with light weights. To get the movement, and just keep watching and trying to mimic what I'm doing, okay? I think side view is probably the best view for this one. You can see the heels, the ankles, the knees. Time. Down on the floor. We're gonna have a leg drop to our chest fly. I'm going a little bit heavier, like I said I would. We're going one leg at a time. When it comes out, the leg comes down, and then switch. All right, if you're doing it with a bent knee, just tap your heels to the floor, and let's go. So out, up, out and down, up. One leg at a time, head, neck, and shoulders on the floor. Try to pull your belly button towards the floor and get your lower back on the ground. If your knees are bent, you're just going bent knee, heel tap, bent knee, heel tap, okay? Breathe. You should be really worked up right now. Like heart rate up, breathing heavier. We got a lot going on. We've got 5 more seconds, so finish these up. All right, go ahead and lower your legs, lower the weights. Rock yourself to stand. We're going bent over row, high pull. So it's kind of gonna be like what we just did with that clean. We're gonna go row, release, stand, upright row, okay? So bend, pull, stand, upright row. We call it a high pull because you're gonna put your elbows back just a little bit. So bend over, pull, stand up, squeeze your butt, pull. Bend over, pull. Weights are facing your, I should say palms are facing your body. After the row, high pull. Bend over, pull, stand, pull. Bend over, elbows hike. Elbows kind of hike back there. Do you see how I'm pulling my elbows back? Weights come towards the armpits, they open up a little bit, okay? Well, we're gonna do that high pull again. You'll see it come back. Let's go to chops next, okay? Little combos for you. So this time, we're going up, lower, all the way up, lower. Let's go. Overhead, lower. So we're just resetting, throwing it up, chopping upwards, up. Use your glute, obliques. Throw it all the way up in the air. Don't really throw it. Have firm grip. You can do this with a ball. If you have a core ball or a medicine ball. I have a 4-pound med ball. I almost used, and I was like, I'm gonna use 8. I'll go heavier. Finish off if you need to even outside. Here's your break. New moves, okay? Except for one. We're gonna go 30 seconds of work. These 2 moves back to back. 2 weights in your hands, palms facing in. Dip, press. Dip, press. So you get a little bit of a dip and body momentum, power to do a shoulder press, palms facing in. Then we're gonna go back to that high pull. Again, you can do a little dip if you need to. 30 seconds, I'm going heavy. All right, push press first. Ready, set, go. Push press, okay? It's a little dip press. Almost like you're about to do a squat, but then you change your mind. Dip press. If you come up to your toes, your heels lift, that's okay. Dip press, control it on the way down. Power up, control. Power up, control. Try not to arch your back, squeeze your butt. Abs tight, sorry about the ankle cracks, that's why you have music playing, right? And time. High pull. Same thing we just did. My shoulders say no, it's actually my forearms that say no. High pull. Up to your chest and kind of open it up, elbows back. Don't be afraid to change out your weights. We are going to repeat this. Not yet. 5 more seconds. Shoulders should be feeling it. All right, pause for 20, come down to the ground. We're going chest press and then a pull over. So get weights that you can use for both. I'm going to use 17.5 for my chest press. And when I do pull over, I'm going to just take one of them, okay? So box out your arms. Repressing, 2, 1, go. Chest press, right over the midline of your chest. Wrists are in line with your forearms. Elbows box out wide, come up and make the number 11. Straight up over your chest. So you're not over your belly button, you're not over your shoulders. When you hear the beep, you're going to switch out to one weight or kiss 2 together and do your pullover. I'm going one weight, there we go. And a little goblet or diamond hold here. Straight arms overhead, pull. Try not to tap the ground, pull. We can use a very heavy weight here. You guys can use heavier than what you think, okay? You're using your back muscles to pull. So those muscles that run down your rib cage and your back, I want you to think about those. Your good plank muscles. Those muscles hold us up when we're in plank. Doing all sorts of great plank work. All right, that was time. We're going to repeat everything we just did 2 more times. So it was 4 exercises, 2 more times. Okay, so push, press. I think I'm going to lighten up just a little bit. Whew. Swipe, sweat, drink water. Find the right weights. Push, press to high pull. Then we'll hit the ground. Ready? Rack them. Let's go. Dip, press. Dip, press. Control on the way down. You should see the weights in your eye gaze. So if they're behind your head, you can't see them, come a little bit in front of your forehead, okay? Drive up, control. Drive up, squeeze your abs, control. Squeeze your butt. All right, high pull, 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 pull. Different than an upright row. Upright row, your elbows kind of come to the ceiling. We're taking our elbows to the back wall. What are we working? Top of your shoulders and your rear delt, the back of your shoulder. Okay, squeezing your blades together at the top. You might need to go lighter, that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Come down to the floor. Think about the weights you just used, okay? Adjust as needed. You've got chest press first, then your pullover. Bend your knees, lower your belly button towards your back and lower back on the floor. Tilt your hips towards your chin. Chest press, go. Press, hover, press. Hover, squeeze. Think about reaching your knuckles to the ceiling. Squeezing your chest just a little bit deeper, okay? I want you to think about really pushing to the ceiling, not just stopping and coming back down. I want you to push, squeeze. Push, squeeze. Contract your chest muscles. Time, one weight. If you have 2 weights, you're just going to kiss them together and do this overhead pull. Otherwise, 1 weight, goblet, hold or diamond, chalice hold. Hover it over the ground, and then straight back up over your chest. Turn myself a little bit if you need to see a side angle. Hips tilted towards your chin. Yes, your abs are working here too. You've got your core engaged. And time, let's go through all of that one more time, and then we're coming down for core work and we're done, okay? So you're sweaty, you're working, your muscles are getting tired, fatiguing, it's a good thing, okay? 10 seconds, we'll grab our weights, we got push press. I'm going heavier. I liked it when I was doing heavier. Ready? Rack it. Dip and go. Power up, control, control, control. Power up, control. Are your elbows in front of you when you come down? Because if they're winging out to the side, I need you to get them in front of your armpits. Okay? A lot of times people come out wide like this. I want your back in narrow. Narrow press, lower, lower. High pull. Let's go. Pull it back. So if you think about your shoulder blades pulling together, squeezing in the back, okay? You got that angle. You can see I was taking my shoulder blades together, hopefully. That quick flash to the back. You know when you have a cable pull at the gym? If you've ever seen in the cages, the cable pull, it's kind of like cable pull, okay? Let's come to the floor. Whew. Last set of chest press pullover, and then we'll stay on the floor with one dumbbell. I think I'm going to use an 8 or a 10 for core, but let's just get through chest press and pullover first. Ready? Tilt your hips towards your chin, lower back on the floor. Elbows out 90 degrees. Wrists in line with forearms. Go. Press. Press, squeeze. Okay, I'm going to distract you while you're chest pressing and you're squeezing to the ceiling. When we are done with pullovers, we're going to do 2 minutes of core work. Okay, you're going to count reps for 2 minutes. I'm going to give you 3 exercises. All right, so get your mindset right for 2 minutes of core. Woohoo! When you hear the beep, right there, switch to pullover. Use those big, strong lat muscles to pull. You're going to want to creep your shoulders in your ears. Get a long neck. Try to keep your shoulders out of your ears and think about your back muscles right here. Your back, pull over. Your back, pull over. Really, think about your rib cage muscles. That's what I want you to think about. Belly button to the floor. One more time. Okay, so we're going to stay on the floor. Told you I was going to grab an 8 or 10. Ignore the beeps right now. 3 moves. You're going to go 5 reps of each move. Okay, so the first one is an L sit-up, and then a leg drop, and then a Russian twist. The reason I'm telling you, and then I'll show you, your Russian twist is going to be 1, 2, so it will really be 10 reps when you go left, right, 1, left, right, 2, okay? Let me think. I think that's all I have to say. Let me show you the moves. I have to go ahead a little bit here to core work. Just breathe in, getting ready for core. Here we go. Okay, I will show you the moves now. I'm still here. Just gonna move my timer closer to me. All right, 5 reps of an L sit. You guys have done this before. We're gonna make the letter L, legs out straight, hands straight up to the ceiling. You sit up for 5, okay? When you're done with the 5 reps, come down, hold your weight, then you're gonna go 5 leg drops. If you need to, bend your knees, but otherwise I'd like you to try to do 5 with your legs straight. Don't swing the weight overhead. Then you're gonna come up to sit, and you're gonna go 5, 4, right? Each 2 is 1 rep. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then you're going to come back to your L sit. 5 reps. We have 2 minutes. 5 reps of everything. Go at your own pace and just go. Okay, just think 5, 5, 5. All right, here we go. 2 minutes. Get your weight. Get in your L sit position. 3, 2, 1. Begin. So, oops, legs here. Reach to the ceiling, come up in the shape of an L. If you cannot make it all the way up, it can be a giant crunch as high as you can with your crunch, okay? And do 5 big crunches trying to get your rib cage off the floor. On your last one, come down, leave your weight up, legs come up, and you count out your 5 leg drops. Hover your legs, use your lower abs. Love these. Challenge yourself with head, neck, and shoulders off the floor if you need a bigger challenge. On the last one, rock yourself up to your V-sit and lean back for your 5. a minute 15 just went by. That was one set for me. If you're still going, keep going. Finish up that set. This is it for class. We're not doing anything else. So keep going. Work yourself. Pick up your pace a little if you need to catch up. Keep using the abs. Strong, tight core. All right. "30 seconds left, keep going. Whatever you get done here, you get done here. Just go, go, go." Feel your abs working, I like it. 15 seconds, keep going. All right, I just have this left. I'm gonna do it even though the timer went. All right, finish up if you were finishing up. I know, I added on an extra 10 seconds to finish up my Russian twist, but that was class. Let's stretch, okay? Let's see, what did we do today? Everything? So, let's lay back, shall we? Maybe bend your knees wide. Okay, so knees are wide, feet are wide. Hands are at a low V. Go ahead and swivel. Try to drop your inside knee towards the ground and your outside knee towards the ground. And then come back center, switch sides. We're gonna swivel hip from a laying position here and really open up our hips. Swivel. If you draw your knee to the floor, you're gonna feel an extra stretch in your hip flexor. We're lengthened here, so especially after the ab work we just did, that should feel good. Let's go one more on each side. Okay. Come on over to all fours. Let's stretch out our back and our lats. We're bend over rows and our pullovers. We're gonna cat-cow, push the round away, hollow out. Round your back, round your spine. Open up your shoulder blades, release. This will also help from the shoulder work we did, those up rows. That was your rear back, your rear back, your rear back. Your back is your rear delt on your back. All right, we worked push the ground away, round out. All right, let's take a thread through. One arm through, sink back, child's pose, top arm walks its way out. Really reach through with that arm and open up the shoulder and the back. Our high pulls, our push press. What else did we do with our shoulders? I guess that was it. I thought we did more. Bend over rows, even work our shoulders. Switch sides. Okay, come back to all fours. Curl your toes under, walk yourself wide, straddle fold. Curtsies and squats, chin up. Now drop your chin, roll it on up. Hands behind your back, chicken wings for our chest. Pull back. Inhale up. You're thriving. I'll see you back here tomorrow for a mind class. Thanks for joining today. Bye, everybody.